that AI is not a frenzy anymore. Investment in AI is not a frenzy. In fact, it is the new norm. So, by the way, Fitzy Simo is working with OpenAI and is the CEO, current CEO out there. So, wanted to set the context state that we need to move ahead and invest in AI. Otherwise, there are going to be two type of people. One who are using AI and doing the normal work, and the other people who are going to left behind who are not using AI at all. Coming back to our subject matter, normally we keep on hearing this word called as AI. So this stands for artificial intelligence. Now, understanding this buzzword in basic broader concept, it means that wherein a machine or a system can mimic human intelligence to perform tasks, and intelligence can think, reason, learn, and act like humans. And as Saurabh said, AI is not something new. It's been there for decades. You can look at examples like Siri, Alexa, Bixby on the mobility front. You can look at Tesla from the self-driven cars, fraud detection, chatbots. Then we even have, if people use like Spotify, so the song recommendation, that is there also where AI is used. In Netflix, again, your movie recommendation, that is also again where AI is being used. Your sales as well as your stock recommendation. In Google, the text to speech, that is again where AI comes into being.
Like to touch on how it's important in CPG and what CPG used to be 20 years back and how it has changed with intervention of technology. So I remember the days when I started my career with distillery, it was a notebook, and it used to be very difficult to have a historical data of the retail outlet, the market, the beats and everything used to be done on a red book. We used to call a red book where we used to capture everything. And for every market, there used to be a different red book. I was managing 3 markets in the start of my career, was MP, Chhattisgarh and Bihar. And I used to have 10 pages for every town and used to capture 1 year data into that. So whenever I used to visit, I used to write, and that's what has become an epic also. It is still there. To see the red book is still there. For every market, there is one red book, which is parallelly working with the AI. So as we progressed, we saw intervention of technology.
Of 9,000 SKUs is living in fool's paradise. So we then started, with AI-based product recommendation, wherein we reduced this count to 18 SKUs. And at the same time, and it would be different from different outlets. So doesn't mean that 18 SKUs for outlet A will be the same as 18 outlets for outlet B. And then it would also give you the quantity that has to be, told to the outlet that, this is what we feel. We also went ahead with what is mostly selling. Then the purchases that were there, if the average has, got reduced, so called as check stock, or if within a particular product is not being bought by an outlet, but it is being bought by people who are within 1 kilometer radius. So we started initially with this. What we immediately found out was that we have to also keep in mind the products which are our hero products or give us more profitability. So then we started putting in more weightages to that particular angle. So this is something that we did with AI, and the adoption has been good. And not only just the adoption, and I'll hit on the word adoption a bit later. The most important thing is that we started monetizing it. We started getting revenues out of it.
I recall it used to be a tough nightmare to do everything on Excel. Even Excel was not used to be so advanced at that point in time. It was a tough nightmare. The guy who was heading India operation was head of Australian guy, Peter. The guy who was heading marketing was a Harvard guy, Nakul Weil, and was from US who came down to India. And we all used to crunch numbers all night to work out how strategically we should move. Walking from that journey to walking into a journey from there, seeing the development and seeing intervention of AI during my tenure with Wipro, and then walking down to Bangladesh and planning out the whole strategy for Bangladesh, Myanmar, Laos and other African countries in a quick span of 7 days. That's what the transformation of AI which has done. AI, how it has intervened into FMCG